Hi, I'm Wendy Kaplan,
Hi, I'm Terry Loopberger.
and we're here today to talk about women's leadership. What else?
Yeah, what else are you talking about? Because it matters, and it matters now.
That's right. And we are passionately committed and excited to support more and more women to advance and lead in the world.
Yes.
Yes. And so today, our focus is going to be on 5 things that each of you can do to help advance yourself as a woman leader and to help make yourself stronger as you lead in whatever role or job you have.
Yes, yes. So the first of the 5, Wendy. Got one?
Got one. So get clear about what you really want and then put together a plan to get there, one step at a time. Even if your goal or your dream is a really big one, just taking 1 or 2 steps is really all you need to do at any given time. And have some set clear goals that you're always in some momentum. And sometimes the momentum looks small, but as long as you're heading in the right direction, it's all good.
Yeah. And I would add to that, Wendy, because I see so many women make this mistake is, well, I'm not clear. And in the being not clear, we get paralyzed. So I would say, even if it's fuzzy, even if it's not super clear, even if it's clear and it's still daunting, it's the one step for now. What's one step I can take for now? What's one step I can take for now to get a little more clarity? What's one step I can take for now to see if that's the direction I want to go in? So it's for now. Don't put it as the be all end all for the rest of your life because you'll get stopped.
Very good.
Yeah.
Tip number 2, surround yourself with extreme support. We're not meant to do it alone. We are meant to ask for help. It doesn't mean we're weak or we can't figure stuff out or that we're whiny and incompetent. Everybody needs support in order to do the things that are really big in their lives.
Yeah. Yeah. We need a safe space for the vulnerability.
Yeah. That's good. All right. Number 3.
Number 3. How about will include me in here, is start picking your battles. Pick your battles well. I was recently working with a young woman at a startup, and her entire group of stakeholders are men. And she was given the feedback the other day that she's seen as combative, stringent, resistant. And so we were having a conversation about what's the difference between choosing wisely, when to really move in, make a point, not given your position, versus when it's okay to let it go. And her fear was she was going to be seen as weak. But it was having just the opposite effect. She was seen as strident. So pick your battles. You don't have to go to the wall over every point. What's most important and what's aligned with what you care about so you don't give in on those points, but not every point.
Right. And that you're not silent,
Yeah.
So, which is tied in a little bit to tip number, are we on 3?
Yes.
3.
Yes, we are.
Start saying no.
Yeah.
So this is a good one, right? Many of us, we want to be pleasers and make everybody happy, and we don't want to disappoint, and we don't like conflict. And we think we can do it all. So we say yes to everything. And really the answer should be no, not now. Let me think about it and get back to you.
Yeah.
It's important to be clear about when to say yes and when to say no.
Yeah. And it could be just a no with no explanation, because I don't need to give you an explanation. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I decline. But how many times do we say no and then we add, but I can't because, and then we go to the excuses, and then we start showing up disempowered as a whiner. So sometimes no is just a perfectly complete sentence.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, tip number 4.
Tip number 4.
Number 4.
How about related to community is putting a rocking awesome support system in place for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? The people that challenge you, the people that love you unconditionally, the people that will support you no matter what you're up to. Have that close group of support is invaluable.
It is. Extreme support is something I talk about in my book, Your Next Bold Move. It's chapter 6, and it's having a support system is just priceless.
Yeah.
For accomplishing and feeling good about it, so you're not so alone.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5.
Yeah, number 5.
My turn?
Your turn.
Do we have a number 5?
Yes, we do. We have a speaking up.
There you go. Okay, don't be silent. So a lot of the times when we're sitting at the table and there's mostly men at the table and there's conversation going on, something rubs us the wrong way, and there's a fine line between picking your battles, but a lot of the time we remain silent and we don't speak up about something that we should, and doing that by holding our own at the table and taking our seat. So I think that's important.
I do too. And the only thing I'll add to that, Wendy, is, and even if you don't have something to say, if you don't know what to say, you can say that. You can say, the reason I've been quiet is because I want to consider more of what Joe and John said. So at least you get your voice in the room.
Exactly.
So even if you don't have a particular point to make, you get your voice heard.
Yeah, well said. So we hope these 5 tips will help you. And if your organization is thinking about women's leadership, we have a fabulous Advancing Women's Leadership program that we bring inside organizations.
Yeah.
And for now, your job is to practice, because leadership is a practice.
Amen.
Until next time.